don't touch anything.
It's the greatest find yet. Nothing compares to it.
But it's definitely something you should hear.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.
Welcome to The Real Deal with me, Larry Lawton. We got a great show for you today. We have a lot to talk about today. We're going to have a lot to talk about today in the next show. It's actually me and Nick here. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We are taping this show actually a day early. When does it go out? Tuesday, Nick. Today's Sunday. So it goes out Tuesday, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to be talking about a couple of trending things that are going on. Nick and I are leaving for a trip with somebody else, going to Nicaragua.
That should
tomorrow
be fun.
morning, man. It's going to be fun,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, really, it's coming here. First of all, before we even get started the whole show, check us out. Oliva Cigars, our sponsor. And where's my cigars?
They're in here.
Oh, I was wondering where my cigars are. Okay, look at that. Anyway, yes, my cigars are made by Oliva too, and they are the best. But before I get started, like I said, thank you, Oliva. Thank you, everybody. Check us out on social media programs. We're trying to build up this YouTube thing a little bit better. I think we're getting better at what we do. I'm going to come with a few other people. I said this last night on my, I was on Discord and I was on a live show yesterday, if anybody didn't know that. And it was pretty cool. On my Discord, Nick, I said, and I went on there for 3.5 hours maybe.
You were on there, yeah.
Yeah, I was on there for a while. And just hanging out, talking to the guys and stuff like that. And I just wanted to let everybody know there's something pretty cool. I'm going on a pretty big show coming up. I can't say who, but the show is coming out probably this week maybe. But maybe this week.
Hopefully we were
maybe this week or next week.
Out of town, it'll drop.
Yeah, well, probably when we're out of town, it'll drop. Mm-hmm. Anyway, hopefully. And
follow the social medias. The stories are going to be like, as it's happening, kind of live.
Oh, we're going to do a lot. We're going to vlog this whole trip.
A lot of stories.
To Nicaragua. We're going to the hills in Nicaragua. I'm going to see the. I'm going to the jungles. I'm going to pick up some really good stuff, man. No, no, it's I'm going where the cigars are made. Actually, everybody, literally going to the fields and the factories and everything. I'm gonna be rolling cigars. I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I don't get excited to go overseas.
Do we get to see where your plants are?
Yes, I think so. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
This is gonna be pretty cool. It really is gonna be.
They're gonna
cool.
have you as like a scarecrow out there for the crows.
It's got to be pretty. I mean, it's such an operation that they can do it and make it the same way every time.
Yeah.
You'd think after a certain time what something happens. Trouble with the ground.
I wonder when everyone's gonna start using just water instead of soil, move everything inside, get rid of like the bugs and the.
You mean like hydroponics and stuff?
Yeah.
Like that?
Aquaponics, hydroponics,
whatever the hell they call it. Well, I don't even know how that works, Nick. To be honest with you, but I think it's pretty wild because it's
pretty cool.
Oh, unbelievable! But is it really good for us to do all of that? I mean, maybe we're not going to pollinate other plants, or maybe
that is true.
When you think you're getting one thing up,
yeah.
you don't realize. Oh man!
You start with hydroponics, and you like add chemicals. And then you can upgrade to aquaponics, and that's when you have like a fish tank, and you use all the fish disposal to.
Yeah, and then what happens on the outside? You know what I mean?
You're totally right. Kill all the bees and ants.
I mean, you don't realize one time. It's such a balance. Nature. Who is it? I loved Elon Musk. I loved hearing he goes, Elon Musk goes, everybody thinks, oh, look how beautiful it is out here with the butterflies. He goes, they're all looking to eat each other.
Yeah.
He goes, it's a vicious world in that, in the wild. Everybody's a hunter or a prey, and that's it.
It's like that one clip we saw with the vegans where they're like, oh, we're saving animals.
Oh, yeah.
And then the vegan farmers are like, we're killing everything.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get to your plant. You know that, right?
Right.
Every snake and squirrel and mole and bug. Like, we're killing so much stuff.
Oh man,
just to preserve your tofu.
I just, everybody asked me to talk conservative, liberal. I'm neither. Let me get that straight. Second on that, some people thought I was a right-wing nut. I'm not even close to a right-wing nut. Where was I going with that? And then what were we talking about before that?
We were talking about hydroponics and
No, not before that. Just
Oliva and
he don't even know, so he can't.
me. How'd you just flip that on me?
I did, man.
You're a con artist. You can't flip that on me.
Come on, Nick. You know, we're gonna have a good time. We're going to see Oliva. Well, Oliva's hosting us, and I can't wait to see what it's like there. You know, at the event itself. There's like a white shirt, they call it a white party, where it's like everybody has to wear like a white suit. It's not like white, and it sounded like no. And then they have they're gonna have a white party, and then they have a couple other parties. We're gonna be there from Monday tomorrow all the way until
Friday.
Till Friday. Friday. We're coming back Friday.
Yeah.
So we got some things. I did some videos, but I can't tell you who went on. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. I wonder how that goes.
It's gonna be a big one.
I didn't even look at my phone. JD Delay contacted me, but what are you expecting to get out of Oliva when we go there? Now you're going. You've never been out of the country, have you?
No.
Ever?
No. I got my passport this year, so it's gonna be the first time I'm out of country. Been out of the state. But no, it's not a far plane ride either, is it? It's what, 2.5 hours?
It's a 2.5 hour plane ride.
That's not bad.
Exactly. It's not. It's one time zone too.
It's not bad.
One time zone.
It's closer than Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Vegas is 5 hours.
I was thinking about that today. Where I was like,
you went
wow,
there.
Jesus. So, I think learning how to roll the cigars is gonna be cool. I think it's going to be way bigger than I am imagining it's going to be, like the fields. That's going to be cool. Being out of country is going to be cool. What else? The festival, I want to eat the food. I want to go to all the food places.
I don't know how that festival. I don't know. It's not like a parade down the street. I don't think. I don't know. Again, I have no clue. I just think it's going to be. I think we're going to have a lot of fun because. I was talking to a couple of guys who went. That's how this all started.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, you're going. It's called the Puro Sober Cigar Festival. It's the biggest Puro, Puro, and Sober. I don't know what it means. Sober,
like street vendors?
No, it's the biggest cigar festival. All the big wigs are going to be there from all the companies. AJ Fernandez and all the big ones. And what the one guy said, he said, Boston Jimmy, the guy who has the cigar show, and Stogie Press is what he has. And he said to me, he goes, Larry, I've been there 3 times. He goes, it is literally life-changing event for a cigar guy.
Nice, yeah.
Even people who've never smoked cigars are so impressed on how it... How much work goes into a cigar, how they have to do things. It's so
they're all handmade.
They say I'm telling you, 2 other people who were there said that. They said you're gonna come back a different person. Yeah. First of all, what you're gonna learn, everything else. We're gonna learn.
We can film everything.
Everything, man.
That's cool.
Well, if there's not, we can't. Well, no.
Yeah.
But we're gonna film and we're gonna make shows out of it. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that because we got another project coming out. We're shooting out now. Actually, we're going out the end of the month to talk to a company about that. What we're doing. One is it's a GTA world or a GTA server. So I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we're gonna have
role play.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna have your own families.
Yeah, we're really sitting how we're gonna do this. You could have like your own. Like we're gonna break but we're not going to be like the traditional. Here's what I was thinking. It's not going to be like the old mob. You had to be Italian to be made. No, this is going to go on merit. You want to come into the server. Who's going to come to? Who's going to eventually get to be in my crew with me?
Well, yeah, there's other families too.
That's what I'm saying. You can start another family.
You can beef over buildings.
Yeah, well, you can't beef with us because I'm gonna have the most powers in this game.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those.
No.
Like spawn me into God mode. I got somebody to go fuck up.
Yeah, get me God mode right now. Wing, I'm in God mode. But so I'm gonna be playing that, and I'm excited for that game. And we have something else coming. We have another kind of a streaming platform. For people
Yeah,
who
there we
know it
go.
over here,
Yeah.
it's a streaming platform, but it's going to be like a TV show. You're going to have 9-minute shows, 8-minute shows, all about the cigar world, new cigars, how to roll them, places we've gone, what the warehouses are like. It's going to be people's new shops opening around the country. It's going to be a lot of fun to do that. It really is. So I'm excited to do that. And
New cigars.
new cigars coming out, new lounges, all that kind of stuff. You know, so it's going to be interviews with like people like Arnold Schwarzenegger. We're going to interview some big people.
That'd be cool. Nice black room, ominous lighting, nice cigar interview. Make the lighting all cool for smoke.
When we get the other place,
Have one green,
when we get the other place, we put a studio in that with like that.
a nice plant in the background.
That's it.
Yeah,
You know,
an end
a
table.
weed plant. It has to be a weed plant.
End table for a cup of whiskey.
Oh yeah,
And that's it.
And an opposite seat of me kind of deal. You know the way they put them on stage, like we're sitting
Like a
almost.
debate.
No.
Speaking of electoral or election fraud.
we're gonna get into politics so far. I had to jump into this. Is that what you want to get into?
Oh, I don't know. I just wanted to,
You okay today?
Yeah.
Seem a little bit like I had a little bit too much of weedy.
I'm not smoking weed.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Larry? Don't
listen. I'm allowed to. I don't know about you.
yeah,
I have a
what are you
medical
doing?
license.
What are you doing?
I have a medical
not me.
necessity,
Okay.
which I do.
So election interference?
No. Let me tell you, I told Nick today we're running around getting things done, and I says, Trump has to be the smartest dude in the planet with the media and understanding. He releases today that he's close to picking his vice presidential running mate.
What if it's the lawyer?
No,
That girl.
no. What I'm getting at is everybody's now back on Trump. I mean, he's just so.
Yeah. Whatever happened to his court case? Is it still going?
Nah, he beat them.
Did he?
No,
Oh, I was like, what? I didn't hear about it.
no, he didn't beat him. He will. Listen, he's gonna be the president.
Ooh.
It's crazy. Do you think he's gonna be the president?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. We've kind of both believe. I'm hoping he's. I don't even.
But it also
know,
sucks is they're not
man.
even. No one's who. They're not even debating the two main candidates. They're not going.
That should
on
be against
speeches. Yeah.
the law.
I think that should.
They
it's not
should
fair.
have to debate.
It's not fair. Yeah. Both sides not fair.
Yes, they should have to debate. They should have to debate.
You can't win the Olympics without actually going and doing the.
Well, this isn't about the Olympics. It's
Olympics.
about running the country.
Well.
And whoever's the best con artist wins, and that's why Trump has been winning. But I think Donald Trump is going to be the next president. Listen, you don't have to like everything he's done, but you do have to agree with some of the policies.
You said you do have to admit he's the funniest.
Listen,
He's the funniest.
has enough time passed?
He's the funniest.
Has enough time passed? We all
Yeah.
can say, but
Yeah.
Donald Trump is the funniest president in the
It's
world.
pretty. Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty out there.
He's a character. Yeah.
my God.
Caricature.
Everybody knows, just to know, I was doing the great Shane Gillis
The great.
impression. The great. Yeah, I mean, we love him, man. That guy is so funny. I just want to get high with him. He'd be a lot of fun to be high with, right?
Yeah. I like his host.
Yeah,
His
his
host
other
is
host
fun.
is very rarely you like to both host or whatever you think on a in a show, like everybody likes you and they hate me, but everybody likes everybody likes Marty, nobody likes Thomas on Dopagiola, and
Oh, Thomas.
oh, guess
just
who I got next week coming on too? This
up?
will be a good one. If you guys listen to podcasts, a very big split up in the podcast world. If you heard of the last podcast on the left, it's called. It's a very big show, and you got a couple other shows under that umbrella, kind of like an Adam 22 thing, 16, whatever they call him. Anyway, what's his name? Ben Kissel was a principal in that. Is going to be coming on my show next
principal?
week. You're like one of the principal three that started that whole thing.
okay.
There's a big lawsuit about it. We're going to hear all about it. I think his lawyer gave him permission to talk. He's a friend of mine, Ben Kissel.
Did they all start it together?
Yeah, and I know what happened. It was about, again, a girl got involved and all that, believe it or not. So, yeah. So we're going to hear all about that. That's going to be pretty cool. And we're going to be taping him next Wednesday, a week from this coming Wednesday.
Busy.
Yeah,
busy.
Yeah.
Did you plan anything with the Empire State Building?
You know, we got to do it. We're only going to go for a few days, but we're going to have to do it either probably after, I'm thinking, probably after my video about being in the shed. Shed. You know, we talked about it last night on what's it called? On both on my live show and also on the Discord. Yeah. And everybody, if you haven't been to Discord, go to my Discord. We have 20,000 people on that now, or something like that.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's way up there. And we'll get a lot of people live whenever we go on. And we have an active Discord. And I go on. I was on there for 3.5 hours. And I was talking about, I'm doing a video you guys are going to like, I think. And it's going to be actually, I think, even harder than prison, Nick. I'm going to live in my shed with no electronics, no books, nothing. We're going to figure out the food schedule, put the white line, no bathroom. I got to wash myself with
no books,
hose, no books, nothing. You know, I was thinking about it last night on there. That's going to be hard. 2 weeks, you know, as a social person, period. Mm-hmm. And, you know, even though I'll have entertainment, so to speak, when we're doing filming of something or whatever. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of downtime that I can't get on a phone, pick up the phone.
Well, that's the whole challenge.
I'm saying what's going on. It's a hard challenge because you don't realize.
That's why I was like, you can't have 100,000 people come visit you because then there's no challenge. You're just hanging out outside.
Even that, even if you regulated that to 30 minutes a day, or whatever it is, I don't care what it is. You're talking about it's not even that. Even now, when you're down, you're never down. You pick up your phone, you go on whatever website, Snapchat, you go on or whatever.
We're not even going to give you a clock.
Yeah, I mean, no, really. And you
have to read the sun.
You think about that and you say to yourself, wow, I mean, okay. And then, you know, I mean, I'm going to have a camera to at least talk it to, find out what's going on. You got to change the batteries and keep it going. Mm-hmm. But
I like my idea with the live chat donos, with the donations, how you would be able to hear what they have to type, and you could just talk out, but you can't see anything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean it would...
Say someone donates $5 to be like, how's your day, Larry? Okay. And then you could just be like, it's all right.
Well, tell about it. But who would run that? How would we do that?
Well, we'd have to hook up speakers that run outside, and then it would be.
We could do that.
It'd be ran through the live stream. You just implement it.
You mean so we have somebody at the live stream?
No, it's just like a robot that reads them. So if you get a super chat, the robot reads the chat.
Oh, how do you do that?
We just have to set it up.
We have that?
Yeah, we have to
capability.
Set it up. Yeah, I don't know if you can run it through YouTube, but like Streamlabs runs it, which you have.
You would think
we have the capability, yes.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool because what I'd like to do during that thing is maybe first of all I think it should be live streamed like at night with a camera on me. Like, you know, people want to just pull in and see what's going on. Is he gone crazy yet?
You're like a zoo animal, yeah.
Yeah, waiting for having me a bird.
Check on the white corner.
I mean, we just have to keep the back piece of where I'm going to use the bathroom in a bucket, and then we can get rid of the bucket.
We got to have something better, man.
No, it's got to be what it is.
No, you need something else.
I'm a fast too. I think I'm a fast. I'm going to get my head together. I think I'm going to do a lot of meditating. Really, I think I'm going to come out. Yeah, no, I'm going to get my head right. I think I'm going to come out a different like person.
Yeah, come out a monk.
No, I think this is going to be a rough one. I don't know. I mean. My problem is I don't have any way for medical for working out hard.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, I'm not going to be eating right per se or whatever. So either I'm going to fast and do a little working out and try to get my bones back to, you know, in shape again.
Your bones?
Because in 2 weeks I know I could lose 25 pounds.
That's not healthy.
No, it's not. But it is a way to get it off quick. But.
And then you just put it back on?
No, I'm not going to go crazy.
Oh.
That is the key.
Just a question.
And the reason I say that, Nick, is because I'm going to get my head right with meditation.
What kind of meditation? There's
Listen,
all sorts of kinds.
I won't have anything. I won't have reading books. I won't have porn. I won't have anything. What do I have? Is this crazy?
I mean, like standing on your head.
Huh?
You mean like standing on your head.
I'm going to have that mastered by the time I get out. You know what I didn't do? I'm going to get it done.
We should give you like a triangle to play. You'd be a mean triangle player by the time you're done. Harmonica?
No,
No?
I'm not any of that.
What about a ukulele?
No.
I bet you if I
whistle.
put it in there.
No. No way. So I think it's going to be a harder challenge than I even thought, but I'm going to have to get my head really ready for that one. Like get down and just put things out of my head, with whether it's family and kids and businesses and just
2 weeks?
2 weeks. Now, is that 2 work weeks, 5 days and 5 days?
Nope.
Or is that
That's
14
that's
days?
7 and 7.
14
Concurrent.
days. Yes, concurrent.
It's ran concurrent.
So I don't get a break in between here?
No, it's ran concurrent.
I mean, it's going to be crazy. I think it's going to be great. We have to figure out at least towels or something like that.
Get you a nice comfy cot.
I mean, at least you could.
You're not sleeping on the floor.
No,
you got to be
I
up off
don't
the
want-
floor.
No. I mean, a cot is all.
Yeah.
But you got to take everything out of that thing, and we got to seal it up. Number one.
Easy.
Yeah, you could do that with corking.
Yeah, silicone.
But it's hard. You got to find out where they're at because there's probably the holes we don't know. We'll go and look. We'll figure it out. But
We'll give you a caulk gun while you're in there.
Oh wow! Thanks.
You're welcome.
To give me work stuff to do.
Like super.
No, it's gonna be a lot of. I think this, and we're gonna do other challenges after that. We have someone talked about the car, and he said he couldn't do it. Doing it in a car.
A car would be really hard.
I can't leave a car for 3 days or something.
3 days.
Wow, think about that.
Yeah, that'd be.
Oh my God, you can't stretch your legs.
No, it has to be the Mercedes too. It has to be the Mercedes.
Now you're just being a sadistic son of a bitch.
It's got to be the Mercedes, dude.
It's got to be where we're gonna
and
really
black
hurt Larry.
box.
He ain't coming out. I'm gonna break him doing this shit.
You have to be black boxed as well.
Oh,
And the
Jesus.
Mercedes.
You know, I do have the black box. We have to do that too.
You have one?
I have a chain, black box, and cuffs and everything.
You have a black box here? Yeah. Go get it.
It's in the box.
No.
Yes, it is.
The prop box?
The black box for prisons.
Put them on.
I have cuffs and everything.
You have the box itself?
I have everything.
It's in that prop box.
Everything.
If I go get it right now.
No, we won't do it now.
Why not?
We'll do it. We'll make a whole video on it. I'll cuff you up.
Okay. No.
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 Anyway, but yeah, I do have it. I have it all in there. So we could do one of those. I'm not an escape artist. It's what you can endure.
You don't have the black box in there.
I have the black box and everything, bro.
If I go get that prop box.
Stop it. Yes.
Why not? We have nothing else to talk about.
Yes, I do. I have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. I'm waiting for you.
You're not waiting for me. No way.
Okay. There he is. Oh, boy. It's called, they used to call beer muscles. It's called weed muscles. But anyway, I want to ask you about, Oregon decriminalized all drugs. Did you know that?
Yeah, I thought that it was old news.
It is. But just September last year, they did a survey that just came out.
Remember when they were trying to ship us off to Oregon when we were in Vegas?
What did they do?
Nothing. Never mind.
No, tell me.
Remember they were just shipping everyone off to Oregon?
Who was shipping everyone off to Oregon?
The states. All the states. Oh, never mind. I thought you'd remember. I guess you don't.
All right.
And now I look silly.
Anyway.
Just like how we found that homeless person clogging up the...
Up the drain.
Up the
drain for the fountain.
Yeah.
For the water show in Vegas.
Same thing.
When you see one of those water fountains not working, it's usually a body that rolled over.
The maintenance they have to do every morning on clogging those drains.
Oh, you should see it down there.
Stuck bodies.
I don't feel bad. I was the bum that day too, man. I fit right in. I'm telling you, I fit.
That's what I'm saying.
You have videos for that, don't you?
They were offering us a ride up to Oregon. They were trying to get rid of us.
Stop that. And who was?
Just them.
Wow.
Sorry,
man, I don't remember that. All right, now we're really
it goes
good.
with the joke.
All right. Anyway, they just came out with the study, Nick, and listen to this. 3 years after they legalized all drugs and decriminalized drugs, a new study is conducted that the first in the nation law has not led to increased drug use or drug overdoses. Oh, it's going to be more drug use. No, none of that. Because we've been sold a bag of... I said this...
If it's already the worst it can get.
Listen, I said this to everybody on Discord. We had really deep conversations. I said, listen to me. The government has lied to us in a lot of ways. They really have. About this drug's bad. This one, they don't even... It's bullshit. I mean, I'm not one to be... Bullpucky. And I'm not one to... just take what they say and say, oh, it's gospel. So, and I'm not asking you to believe it either. I am saying to you, question it. Because when you get older like my age, you start realizing, man, how much bullshit you were thrown. You remember Nick? Nick,
like carrots help your eyes.
Oh, yeah. You go to food theory.
It's all propaganda.
Hey, congratulations to MacBack, huh?
Oh, yeah.
He retired on his own terms kind of deal. This is a mega YouTuber, obviously. Making mega millions.
Yeah. Very good channel. Go check him out. Theory. Food theory. Game theory.
Film theory.
Film theory. Game theory.
One more. He's got 5, actually.
He's got 4, yeah.
5. I remember 5.
4. One of them's a live channel. That doesn't really count.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured this. Anyway.
Film, what is it? Film,
look, he's going crazy.
Film, game, and what else?
I don't know. I'll look it up. But
fashion.
No, it's not fashion theory.
There is fashion, yeah.
It wasn't fashion.
It's
Side bet?
Theory. Yeah, right now. Just look it up. Film theory, game theory.
Let me get on with this.
And fashion theory. There it is.
Let me get on with this.
I won that bet.
And I got to go back with this bullshit stuff about what's going on because it's the beginning of the new year. And before you know it, we're all going to get, I call it inundated with the bullshit for the year, how the government's going to protect us on this come summertime, drugs, kids, all this crap.
I am religious.
Yeah. And then we got a presidential election year, you know. And it's really good because I want to see how things go. Every year I learn something, believe it or not, about the elections. How much, BS or this, or how much money is involved. What's the real issues? A lot of people think the real issues are what, their issue. Listen, there's so many underbelly issues with money and corporations coming up for shit. Man, I hate to be thinking like that and being always thinking the bad. I'm not always thinking the bad. I actually think of the good sometimes. And I, believe it or not, I do.
Tricky balance. Corporations' needs, citizens' needs. Man.
Well, that's why I wouldn't work in government.
Poor people's needs compared to rich people's needs.
I wouldn't work in government. Would you?
No.
I mean,
I wouldn't be a teacher. I wouldn't be a cop. No.
No. Well, why wouldn't you be a cop? You don't like cops?
No, I wouldn't be a cop because they don't get paid enough to deal with what they go through. That's all.
Well,
I don't think it's worth it.
Who?
Sorry.
That what?
I don't think cops get paid enough. I don't think teachers get paid enough.
I don't think teachers get paid enough. Yeah. I don't think cops get paid enough. I really don't.
So why would I put myself in that type of danger for, Sorry.
Well,
I think we've all figured out that I'm not the red cape wearing type.
No, Nick, no, you wouldn't even, they talked about the greatest generation, how my dad's generation dropped everything. They fought for this country.
Oh, hell yeah, they did. What
happened to you? You said you wouldn't even ever fight for this country.
I wouldn't.
You're not American, man.
Why do I have to go fight? Can't I?
Because if somebody's invading this country, are you going to pick up a gun and get somebody?
Can I work on the computer to help? Can I do that? Can I make posters? Propaganda posters to help. There's more ways to help. Or like farming.
I'm not liking this, Nick. I'm not liking what you're saying.
What?
Because
that's like saying that, because you were a doctor in the war, you weren't really in the war. No? They're still helping their country. Just like all the women back home building the cars.
They
were still helping their country.
I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
So you want to help. You want to fight.
I wouldn't just be like sitting back. No, but like I'm not gonna go be on the front lines. I'm not gonna go be on the front lines.
You're a P word.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go shooting the front lines.
You just don't want to go
with the little drum.
No, I don't do that anymore. You don't want to be in the front lines. You scared? Are you scared to kill somebody?
Huh? Why would I want to kill somebody?
I just asked you. Are you scared?
What kind of question is that?
That's a great question. Are you scared to kill? If you had to kill someone, could you kill someone?
Yeah. Sure.
If you didn't have to kill him, but your friend asked you to kill him, could you kill him?
What kind of incriminating questions are you trying to get me on? Who are you working for?
No. Listen, no, I just...
Who are you working for, Willis?
Oh, no, stop it. I was doing trending. That's why. I wanted to do trending.
Those incriminating questions were trending?
No.
Would you kill someone if I asked you to?
Listen, there's some headlines that come out, and I wanted them. You know, the big headlines in our news, the United States, is they think Trump could literally wrap up the Republican nomination if he wins New Hampshire. Just the next state. If he wins New Hampshire, if Nikki Haley doesn't win New Hampshire.
Why do you have Nancy Pelosi's emails like bing, bing, they're all popped up?
Who are you talking about?
Nancy Pelosi. I always see her emails.
You're crazy.
You don't see him?
No, you know why? I don't see.
Time,
no, I see that in Republican. They're asking me for money.
Yeah,
they're both asking for money.
It's like formulated into where she's like actually talking to you.
Yeah, she says,
asking for your
I hate
help.
to bother you.
yeah. She's
but I hate to bother you right now. We need this push for money.
Oh my God.
I
hope your day was doing good. I hate to bother you, but I need more money.
Well, let me couple of things going on. It's crazy stuff, and this is really crazy stuff. 2 U.S. Navy SEALs are missing off the coast of Somalia, are dead, officials say.
Where'd they find them?
They said, they're not saying where they're missing off the coast of Somalia are dead.
So,
officials say. Now, they're not saying that. I mean, nothing official.
Yeah, so the question for me is, are they just claiming they're dead because they've been gone for so long? Or did they find them?
I don't
dead?
know yet.
So are they missing or are they not missing?
I don't know how they were missing on a mission, of course.
Okay, but then you can be found dead and you're still found.
Right. Oh, no, you're dead. You're not missing. Exactly. Not a missing person. I don't know. I think there's going to be more to that story. It's just coming out. And, this
Navy SEALs?
Yeah, this. Oh, I don't know if I hear right. Navy SEALs missing off the coast of Somalia are dead, officials say.
They carry guns,
the
right?
2 Navy SEALs who went missing off the coast of Somalia on January 11th are dead, U.S. Central Command said after searching for them for 10 days. We regret to announce that after a 10-day exhaustive search, our 2 missing U.S. Navy SEALs have not been located, and their status has been changed to deceased. Oh, they haven't been located
So it's because they weren't found.
Yeah, I guess the time come up. But that's pretty wild because now maybe they did that on purpose, and now they're dead, and they're really behind the lines.
Oh, you're saying they're alive.
Maybe they are. I hope so, man.
They come back on their own. Betrayed by their country.
No, they did on a secret mission, man, to kill somebody.
Oh.
Central Command said a statement Sunday.
I like how we had 2 different
for the
movie
families,
plots going
no
on.
further information will be released at this time.
They're on a secret mission.
Out of regret for the family. No, get out of here. CENTCOM, that's Central Command, added that teams from the U.S., Japan, and Spain searched for more than 21,000 square miles to try to locate 2 missing SEALs. The 2 sailors were boarding a vessel in search of illicit Iranian weapons when one fell into the water due to an 8-foot swells, and the second jumped in after them, according to protocol, CNN previously reported.
They just fell into the... Oh, they're gone.
I don't know. Seals don't drown. They're seals. Seals are fish. I don't know.
Remember that one kid last year, the 18-year-old kid on his graduation cruise, jumped overboard at night?
Yeah.
What an
that
idiot,
height.
dude.
Right, crazy. Couldn't
Gone.
have. Done.
See ya.
Yeah, totally.
Gone.
They're
all laughing and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And slowly, you can't see him.
It says, we mourn the loss of our 2 naval special warfare warriors, and we will forever honor their sacrifice and example. Our prayers are with the SEALs, families, friends, and the U.S. Navy, and the entire Special Operations community. during this time, said General Michael Carrillo, U.S. CENTCOM commander.
Is the general the highest you can go?
A general, yes. It goes to general, then it goes lieutenant general.
You're talking about lower.
It goes,
Lower.
Then lower is lieutenant general, then major general.
Then?
A brigadier general, and then commander. Well, colonel.
Colonel?
Yeah, then lieutenant colonel, then a major. That's that. Now the Navy's a little different. I know. Yeah, I know the Navy. Coast
Guard. Oh, that was all the ranks?
No, that was the ranks for
the
military. They have the Army and the Marine. They would have those rank structures. Now the Navy are an admiral.
Who are the pawns?
The pawns are you when you get in. You know, like a seaman.
Drummer boys.
Yeah, little seaman apprentice.
Little seamen.
Little swimmers. Yeah, little swimmers. They're swimmers. They're swimmers.
Kid.
No, the Navy. It goes like obvious. To go high, it goes obvious E1 through E9.
This is the Coast Guard.
That's Navy Coast Guard, right?
Okay.
It's E1 through E9.
E9's
that's enlisted. CE is enlisted. That means they're not an officer; they're enlisted. There's two officers in.
So you go to E9 and then you go to E.
No. You go E9. If you're an E9, you are you big dog daddy. You got the big schlong, man. You running hard.
That's the highest you can
get? As an enlisted man, yes.
And then so you go to officer.
Well, they have one E10 throughout all the Coast Guard.
But then after that, do you go to officer?
No, you're done. It takes you 30 years to get there.
Okay.
Yeah, if we get it.
Yeah.
Now, in the officer's rank, they have O1 through O10. Now, an O1 is an ensign. Now, he's a boss of it. E6, E5, E8. He said, but that E8 will tell him to go fuck himself so quick his head will spin. You know what I mean? Like, hey, get out of here. You know, it doesn't mean. I used to yell at them. They're called ensigns. I used to yell at them. I mean, literally. I'll tell you some stories with them. And then you have an O2, which is a lieutenant JG, lieutenant junior grade, JG. And he has a 1.5 bars.
Look up Halo Reach rankings.
Halo? Do they have generals and all that?
Yeah, compare them to that.
They're probably the same as the military.
Some of them.
They actually have them?
Yeah. That's all this vocab you're using. The only way I know this is because of Halo.
You don't know it from the military?
No. From it's like online space battle.
Oh my God, people. You see what I got to go through.
That's what I'm saying. Look it up. Try to compare them.
Well, I think it's crazy, but that is wild.
They could be all the same.
Do you think I would have made a good SEAL?
Why weren't you a SEAL? Why'd you choose Coastie?
Well, first of all, the Coast Guard,
boats.
the most elite, boats, the most elite service. I ended up.
Yeah, showing up to the fight in those little boats.
You
gotta have some balls for that, dude.
Yeah. Nope.
On it, boss.
Hey, nope. Clear. Yeah, none of that here, man. This is we're going up there with a boat.
Hold on, boys.
We thought we had something good. We had a 60 caliber machine gun.
You guys You guys rolled like 3 times on the way to battle.
Oh, we had a 60 caliber machine gun, right? I remember during the Freedom Flotilla. Now,
That'd be a funny skit.
If people don't know the Freedom Flotilla, that was when, if anybody remembers the movie Scarface, when they brought those people into the Miami, they were under the bridge, and I was the guy bringing the Cubans here in 1981. It was called the Mariel boat lift, or Marielitos, who they were, but Mariel boat. They were left from a city in Cuba called Mariel, and people left on rafts, and I picked up 50 dead bodies in that whole entire time. But anyway, going down there, and we had a 60 caliber machine gun, right? So listen to the story. This is a true story. So we're on the boat. I don't know if I told you this.
Just story. One? You just had one of them?
No. Yeah. One caliber.
You guys are like, it's my turn to use it. It's my turn to carry it.
We all had 45s.
It's my turn.
We had 45s. We had 45. Yeah. We did have M16s when we took them. Yeah. But and we had one 60 cal. Now, let me say how big that is. I have a friend here in Florida has one down on his farm. Yeah. You know. So, but anyway, he has a 60 caliber machine gun. So, and we had it mounted on the thing in the back of the Coast Guard boat. We have 4 guys on that boat because that you have the captain or the bosun mate or the captain who's like me.
4 of you guys on that.
Who?
4 of you guys?
Right.
Just
and
strapped up
listen,
to the team.
strapped like, yeah. And young kids not knowing shit.
No,
literally. You want to talk. Oh, we went to the academy. We went all that crap. But we were rescuing people. That's what our jobs were. We weren't.
Awesome.
When we wore the gun, we thought, a big shit. I used to wear a gun when I was 20, so I could. Yeah. I was 19 years old. Or just 18. No, 19.
Carried a pistol?
Listen, 81 I was about 61. I was 19 because I would have been 20 that year. I had and I couldn't even. Well, I could drink because the drinking limit was 18 back then. We were a I was a little kid. I had a gun belt on.
Your little hat,
and and a gun belt.
Hat
No. Like a ball cap I had. And we had boat shoes because, we were the police on the water. We were the Coast Guard, man. And in fact,
you said we fucked everyone up.
In fact, the Coast Guard, if you look it up, is the most powerful law enforcement agent.
I want to see
people don't know.
I want to see a skit of like battleships, just huge warships.
Little Coast Guard,
just fucking demolishing one another, planes just shooting at these giant warships. Everyone's in shingles. In the background, you see the little Coast Guard boat roll once, but they're still coming.
Trying to get there.
They get into the middle. They're all holding on. They get into the middle of all the just a massive war.
Nobody can see them.
They just start boarding ships, just fucking everything up. It's like. Their team's like, they're finally here. It's just four guys
like Captain America's coming.
Barely holding on to the boat, rolling it on their way there.
Well, when I was in the Coast Guard, I loved it too. So we were there, and we were young kids, right?
One of them's got a bear.
And we were on. We thought, we're the Coast Guard. Now we rescued a lot of people. Don't get me, we did great stuff, and we had. Here's what we don't realize: we were this little boat, and we were on what they call 41-foot. Motor patrol boat. Mm-hmm. The Coast Guard 41-foot boats. I was a captain, the bosun mate, which is a captain of those. Then you have an engineer or mechanic, and 2 seamen, the deckhands, and whatever you want to do. So we're on the boat, and we're up now.
Were you a seaman
at this time? Yes, I was. So this is what happened. I was the senior seaman on the boat.
Senior seaman
on that boat.
So you had to find the last egg, or else.
No, there was one guy below me. That's what it meant. So what happened was, though, seriously, so we go out into, we get shipped to the Key West, and it's called the Navy Mole area. It's like it was so early. It was so early in the operation. We had to sleep under picnic benches. I swear, we did. The Coast Guard did. It wasn't like it is. So everything's so different and organized. We get down there, sit down there, give you orders. Everything's a piece of paper. There's no cables, no computer.
Call the boss. They're like, "There's not even beds here yet." They're like,
yeah.
Not yet. Oh shit.
Yeah, just figure it out.
Figure it out.
I'm a kid, so we're sitting and we'd hang out. Now we had to go out every day, and when you patrol, we used to go out for 12 hours. And
what were you patrolling?
We're picking up the people coming in. They were dying. We would just see boats on fire. You'd go out there, boat sinks and people screaming, and it was thousands and thousands and thousands of people came here on rafts. They came on inner tubes.
For what?
To get away from communist country, Cuba.
Oh, okay.
Cuba, Fidel Castro let out the jails and everything. That's where they had all the rough characters.
Jesus.
So anyway, we're picking them up, and we're there. So we're there. Rescue it. We go into town. Everybody sees the Coast Guard there. Because a lot of, especially seafaring towns, anywhere there's a lot of fishing, they get a lot of respect. The Coast Guard, because one, they're all on the take, and it wasn't like they really wanted to bust anyone in the town. And 2, they rescued somebody in that, family member. That's true. Totally, especially Alaska. We rescued a lot of people in Alaska, and they would give us fish. You couldn't go into a bar. You couldn't go in a bar and buy a drink because it was really, really tight. So what drugs? I never seen a drug boarding or arrest there were a lot of drugs, but I never seen that. It's a survival place. But anyway. So
yeah, I think if you live in Alaska and you want to do some heroin, you should probably.
They don't give a crap.
Be able to go to bed. You should be able to go to bed for the night.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You might need it to sleep.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're out in Cuba now. To know anything about the ocean, to know what I had, we have lines of respect for other countries. Every country owns 3 miles off their coast, and that's their waters.
Are there open waters?
No, hold on. Yes, that's what I'm saying. First, the 3 miles to every country. 12 miles out, United States respects what they call customs waters, which for customs reasons, you can be boarded or whatever, but not like a Russia. You couldn't board a ship. But people don't understand. It is legal, and the United States couldn't do crap about it if a Russian bomber or subs and battleships parked their ass 12 miles off the coast. Couldn't do a thing about it. They'll be monitored. You can believe that with some late whatever. But they can actually do that. Every country can do that.
It's like when you're like, I'm on the sidewalk. I can be here.
I'm allowed to be here.
You're just
well, let's not test this one because you
Yeah.
test this one, people die. But anyway, so we had to respect that.
They're pointing a camera right at us.
Yeah. and it's legal. And we sit there and we go up and we were about 15 miles off Cuba, right? And we're waiting rescue. Just so if no one's around, you look for people. You can take a break. You hang out. We fish. We do crazy stuff, whatever. All of a sudden, we see a Cuban gunboat coming from Cuba. We got binoculars and what's going on? And it's like, oh shit. And you could see as closer it got, you saw missiles on the ship, on the Cuban ship, like, and now we're all like, we're like remember, the oldest dude the oldest dude on the ship is 25 maybe, right? And we're like, got 2 pair of binoculars. What? You see it coming. Oh, crap. It was a Cuban gunboat coming at us. We turn around. We hit the button. We hit it. And they get on the radio. Mayday, mayday. We're under attack by the Cubans. We're under attack.
You did this?
Yes. Fuck it. I swear to God. They were under attack. We hear a voice. Coast Guard. It was the Dallas, my brother's ship, because they were what they call the on-scene commander. And all of a sudden we hear bang, because we're on the main channel for out there, right there. It's channel 16, which is our channel. And then we switch to another channel. But anyway, you understand channels in Coast Guard. So after we do this, we hear, all right, son. You could tell, you could just hear an older man's voice. And he said who they were. I think Coast Guard Cutter Dallas, on-scene commander. All right, son. To us, we were 41359. 41359. I think I'm gonna look the number up. Just 41359, and maybe even Google the Coast Guard boat number 41. It might have.
You got a computer right in front of you.
Okay, I'll do it, but I don't want to stop the story because my head's perfect where it's at. So anyway, we pull the boat. Right, we hear Coast Guard 4135. Come dead in the water. Make no overt actions. Help is on the way.
You just stopped?
You pull back in the water. The throttle said, dead in the water, and you read your coordinates. So they know where you're at. Bam. You're dead in the water. Now our job was to observe. Because back then we didn't have intelligence like today. Yeah. They want to know what they were wearing, what was on the ship, or who they say, color their hair. I mean, it got crazy at the end. But that's what happened, Nick. So anyway, we come dead in the water. All of a sudden, we hear, do you hear that? You hear that? Whoom! The boat shakes, goes crazy. 2 F-16s, ours. And now the Cuban gunboat was where we were, was still coming at us. We're dead in the water. Turns and starts running. And we hear over the mic because we're all in the cabin area. 41359. I'm overhead. I got you. My partner will take care of the bogey or whatever they call them, was their name. And he goes, and I'll keep an eye on you. And you look at this. I mean, an F-60 fucking. This is back in 1981 when this the best in the world shit. So we're watching this boat, and they came real close to us before they turned. I mean, across the street.
They just kept coming.
Yeah, across the street.
That's
you know?
scary.
You did. We really did. We're on an M16.
Yeah,
we're not M16. We didn't even have our M16s. We forgot to bring them.
Your hands are on your belts. Like, we'll shoot our pistols at them.
We did have our 60 cal.
Everyone checked to see if they had one in the head. They're
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
So you got them cocked. I'm loaded. One in the chamber. Yeah. So we
just shoots the boat on accident.
of course, Barney Fife stuff. Anyway, he comes in, and that F-16 goes, I mean, messing with this boat. And one's over. All of a sudden, we hear it again. And then we look, we see this big wall, white water coming at us. And it wasn't really water. It was hydrofoils, the boat itself, but the glare, it was on foils, hydrofoils. The boat goes, psh, it's like flying on water. It's got like just foils that go into water. And rockets all over. It's about 100 feet. Navy hydrofoil. I'll show it to you.
What are you talking about?
Our Navy had this boat that was, it was like a attack warship something. Navy, it went like 60 miles an hour.
So you weren't talking about planes?
No. This is the boat. Now, the planes were overhead.
Oh, okay.
Now we
look. When did this boat get here?
We look.
When did Nick Fury's boat get here?
Listen, we asked for help, and here's Nick Fury, right? Wait, better.
Just blinding them with their new technology of tinfoil on
within
the
15
side
minutes,
of the boat.
15 minutes, you see something coming. What now? A Navy destroyer. You ever see the big gray Navy ships?
Yeah.
I'm like, it comes close.
How much do you think that costed them? Dude, that one phone call.
One Mayday.
4 people, yeah.
Oh, that, you know what I learned? So we watch and the Navy goes back, and now the Coast Guard cutter Dallas, I said.
How many people on every boat were like, we get to shoot something today?
Oh, they all want to kill
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Let's get there quick. Before the other ship gets them.
No crap. So we're sitting there, and so here's the Navy comes by. I mean, and, they were close where they'd wave and like, we got you, man. So we go back, and it's Coast Guard cutter Dallas. It's a U.S. I was on the Jarvis, the same kind of ship, U.S. Coast Guard cutter. So it's USCGC, U.S. Coast Guard cutter, and they call it W. It's WHIC, which is Coast Guard is W, High Endurance Cutter. And I was on the 716. I think 716 was the Jarvis. My brother was on whatever. He was on it. He was on only as a lowly seaman. I had 50 of him on my not lowly seaman. I shouldn't say that.
Where'd you have 50 of him at?
On the Coast Guard, the Jarvis. When I was in Alaska and Hawaii, I had 60 guys that worked for me actually. But anyway,
60 seamen.
Well, and a couple of low, like third class and stuff.
It's all over the boat.
Yeah. Well, of course. I mean,
who cleaned it up?
Us. That's what I'm saying. We would have everything.
Okay.
But it would mess everything. But anyway, so here we are. We're in the boat, and the Coast Guard cutter Dallas 413 Dallas. Follow Navy ship. Boom. Meet at coordinates. Our coordinates, and they're telling us where to meet him, but we're getting to follow in the Navy ship like they're our big brother. I mean, this big 600-foot ship with this little PPP, and it was like, and I remember clearly the Navy release. Okay, 4-1, you guys are taken care of. Glad to help. And they'll blow right by you. You're being like, come on, mess with us, man. They wanted to blow somebody quick, man.
For sure.
Oh, those guys are clear.
All clear.
Yeah. So
that guy's a psychopath.
Yeah, he's so right, Shane. Wow. So we're sitting there, and on the way in, we're going, and we're like, what the hell happened, man? Do you see that? What was that? What was that? We said to each other. I remember because I went and looked at it. I mean, after we saw, we never saw a Navy hydrofoil. You saw it, but you always seen this thing with these things out. No, this comes flying by you, chasing another ship, These people, this Cuban gumbo was, what the hell did we do?
Who
was on that coach?
They were just trying to fucking read you the Bible, you know? They're trying to convert you to Christianity.
Oh, it's something. And so we're sitting there and we go in right now. It takes a while to get
fun
it.
Of?
Huh?
Anyone make fun of you guys?
No, let me tell you what happened. So we pull in, and we're all separated on the dock. Guys in suits. You, come here. Didn't let us talk to anybody, didn't go anywhere. It's like I felt almost like I was under arrest. You know what I mean? Like, what'd I do, man? And they're saying, and we'd say,
it's like you guys had 25-year-old kids on the water.
No, you know what I kept saying? Where can I eat? I mean, we didn't eat in a while, man.
Yeah.
We'd take sandwiches with us and stuff. But, man, I wanted to eat. You know what I mean? And nope. Nobody come. Look at our boss, Morty. Look at his mouth.
What's up? He said, are we eating?
You're on the show without me. So we're sitting there, guys. And Nick. So we're going to end. We come in and we get in the room and there's one guy with a pad. Again, there's no computer stuff. Pads. And they're like writing down they wanted to know everything. What were they wearing? Did you see? Or, what look did it have a bump on it? They were trying to get us to. That's all intelligence. That was so much. I mean, they had just us. They heard what was going. Boom. They sent. I don't know what they do and how database went back then and said. Now I just can imagine. Always said to myself,
we already scanned it. There's 7 people on board.
Now
got 47
there's one guy who weighs 170 kilos. He's
they're eating chicken tonight.
Right. It really is what Nick's saying is. I remember what I was going to say at the end of that was when you had the might of the United States military coming to help you, it's like, oh, wow. I mean, that has got to be like, if you're a military dude, and if you're out there watching us, and you were in Afghanistan or wherever, I'm sure hearing the planes, up comes helicopters over there.
Oh, that'd be lit.
And it's like,
cool.
Wow, they're coming to kick ass for us, man.
Yeah.
I mean, think of what I just said, man. You ain't winning. I mean, these boys do clear.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are real psychos. These guys aren't throwing some, hey, we hit it. Yeah. These guys are.
He said Donald sounds like it was the first time he ever seen it.
Yeah.
He said,
He's describing a picture he never seen before.
Yeah.
But it is true that I felt like, man, it was just, they came out and it was like in minute. I mean, when they told us to come with water, now we knew that.
How far were they?
They always had what they call assets in the air. Like assets in the area. I mean, assets means probably they had damn near every 10 square miles covered with something. They're out there. We were out there. Everybody's out there to rescue, to do. It was a national emergency, signed by the president. I mean, it's a mega deal. I mean, so they had land assets. They had people on the shorelines. You couldn't. I mean, they mobilized. They mobilized very quick, the military and everything. We would just like go in the manpower, and you know what you do. You're on a boat. You're going to be out there.
What were you doing with everyone?
They were brought back in, processed somehow, whatever process they did. They were sent up to Miami from Key West. See, Key West is where they came most in. I mean, again, a whole East, but mostly Key West because it's only 90 miles. That's what they shoot for, 90 miles. And what happens is they went from there, they were bussed up to Miami into Overtown. There was under highways. You could see it in Scarface, exactly what it was. They made tent cities, like under highways and stuff. I mean, it was amazing what they did. And fenced them in and everything. I mean, it was like an opera. Even our prison, Atlanta, 10 years, in 96 when I was there, still had Marielitos. Had prisoners, from way back, because they were real criminals. I mean, you know what I mean? I say real criminals, just bad criminals. But anyway, and the might of the military came in there, and they brought all those people up. They took them back. I to this day always tell people, if I see anybody from Cuba, I feel for them. Because everybody judged them, always the criminals coming. No, it was not all criminals. You know what I mean? Most of the people were families trying to make a better life for themselves. And think of it. You're willing to take your wife, let's say, and your 2 kids, infant babies, and put them on a raft, a homemade raft with inner tubes and boards or whatever. Listen, and gamble you're going to somehow get into this, they call it the Gulf Stream and certain currents, and paddle and get to Key West. Because the United States' policy back then was, if we got you at sea, we'd bring you back to the country, United States. Then the policy changed, I don't know when, that they have to have their feet on the ground. So if the United States Coast Guard catches you 20 miles, 300 feet off the coast, back to Cuba. I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I just couldn't do it. I get it. I get, why, But if they get their feet on the land here, then that's a sign. They won't send you back. That's.
Well, won't they? Won't they just arrest you and then you're going back?
No. They'll process you. There is a charge for illegal entry into the United States.
Oh, okay.
And that's what enhances them and stuff like that.
So you'll just go to jail, then come out, and you can stay here?
Yeah, they can't. If you're from Cuba, yeah, they can't. Of course, you can't be deported back to your home country because of the political. They'll kill you there. It was deemed that kind. Certain countries are like that, some are not. If they consider, that's why when they interviewed him, like if you were a finance minister or you're a mayor of a city and you were asked for political side, you'll get it because they know they're going to kill you, So it's like that, and that's how they go. The problem is, they're coming here if they have no paperwork, no nothing. They could say anything they want. Could have been a drug dealer. They could. Things are getting better with fingerprints and stuff like that. But imagine what it was. It just, the United States just goes to show you when I was born, Nick, in 1961 when I was born, or even when I remember, there was like 175 million people in the world. 1.75 billion people in the world. Now there's 7.5 billion. You think the United States only had 100 and I think there was 3 billion in the world, and the United States had 170 million. Now they're 350 million, double from when I was, I remember.
Yeah.
So you just think of, everything going on. But look what's it's hard for you because you're growing up with it, right? It's so easy for me looking back to when I was a kid and there was no technology. Literally no cable TV. You had rabbit ears over the air. Just think of that. I forget, what about my mother? She remembers no phones, no TVs.
She thinks you're going to beat her when we talk about, the computer. She's like, no, please.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mom, you want to know, it's just, but then she complained, in my day. I said, no, Ma. In your day, in our day, we'd sit around. Now you got TVs and phones and everything else. People don't get that either, Nick. So, but I think we're going to kill this one for now.
Today, yeah.
For today, I wanted to talk about more about some of that stuff. We will get into politics.
We can do it for Friday's show.
Yeah, let's do that. That. We'll continue. I'm going to get that politics down.
Yep.
I want to get what's going on with the drugs because there's some stuff on the news I think people need to know.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Anything else, Nick?
Not today.
You got it. All right, everybody, please make good choices. And I will see you next time right here
Nothing compares to it.
on
But it's definitely
The
something
Real
you
Deal.
should hear.
Clear.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.